We gotta talk about those gnomes with them high strength stats. They're not well represented.
Exactly, exactly. So, due to me working damn near constantly the past 2 weeks, I had neglected to upload episode 8, which is Into the Abyss Part 2, onto YouTube, and due to Twitch's nebulous nature, it has been lost to the void. So, what we're going to do starting today is we're going to have a recap. So, I want you guys to, from the best of your guys' ability, collaborate and tell the audience the beginning of the story up till now.
The beginning of the story, like the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yes, like when you guys all first met up in that town.
Fuck,
Oh
man.
my god! Do you know how drunk I was in game?
Yes, yes, I do. You tried to sleep
Okay.
with Cricket.
This
So
this
it's-
history is too far back for my ancient bones to know.
It started out with me and TC having just like getting a few drinks because he wanted to try to get with me, and I, was just like, okay, I might need a few drinks first, but okay. He ended up getting and ending up under the table, so I had to carry him up to a room, and Celine, can you fill in because I kind of went to bed after
I
that.
have a quick thing, really quick. By TC, you don't mean third child yet, do you? Because
No.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sam refers to Cyrus as TC sometimes. Apologies.
Apologies. Sorry, it's habit.
Yeah. Well, something happened before that, didn't it?
Oh yeah, we went on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all met, and
Well,
sent us
there
on an adventure.
was the guy who did show up randomly at the bar, covered in mud and muck and grime, and that was weird.
Yeah. So what I remember from that is we were kind of like that was our first quest giver. Like he came in all drunken and shit, telling us about a whole bunch of people being kidnapped, and then we went to investigate. Saw it was a whole bunch of like evil frog people. Well, a half of evil frog people. We kicked their ass, freed the kidnapped people, and sort of made a truce between the like actual good frog elder that was running the village beforehand, and the village called Village. Very original name, by the way, TJ.
You're welcome.
And then that very same night, or maybe next morning, all those people died.
Everyone died.
Yeah, everyone died.
In
because
blazing
a
fire
certain
and
cult-
horror.
A certain cult rolled into town. No affiliation with the party whatsoever.
Yeah, the court of debauchery.
And they
As
just
they're
set everything on fire.
Everything.
Why?
To get, well, I guess for overkill. There's no kill like overkill after all.
They're the court of debauchery. I'm pretty sure they're catchphrases for the lulz.
Oh my god! Can we, if we like go into another outpost, can we just have like a banner that will just say "for the lulz"? It's just strewn up on the wall in like some random dude's room.
That sounds like the
like a
leaflets they
meeting
would
room,
hand out.
like an actual proper meeting room for the cult. And it's just like at the very back from the person who's spearheading those meetings is just for the lulz.
Praise
like
be to Malkatheth for the lulz.
You
hallowed
can't
be
take
thy
them
name.
seriously ever again. After
So
if you
anyhow,
see that.
What happened
Yeah.
after that, guys?
So we woke up in fire, and everything was in fire, and all the people were dead because of the fire, but mostly not because of the fire. And we got into a fight. We killed
Because
the
of the
mage.
fire.
Who was because of the fire. We killed the mage using the fire. That's important. We got to remember that
is
for later.
True.
So nobody escaped and got back to tell about what happened. And from there, we kind of just decided, we gotta deal with that because an entire
Well, from what I recall, Celine kind of like explained a bit as to like who they were, and why they decided to just like raise the entire village just to try and kill him. So
And I kind of, I kind of volunteered Cyrus and I because they destroyed an entire village. That's not okay.
Yes, crickets lived through a whole village being destroyed before. It's not pleasant.
Rivian, I think, was a bit slighted because they killed off people who gave him money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Those are good scabs. You could have gotten more money out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Pose as their friend, take all
I
their
made
money.
I made the old man who gave us the kidnapping quest pay up front.
Yep, I remember.
Absolutely.
I'm
did.
still frustrated about that. Like, that was not okay.
Oh, I found it absolutely hilarious.
I know you did.
Well, anyhow, after the cult, right? Right, keep going. What happened?
Well, we started wandering into a forest.
Yeah.
Celine leading the way to where the cult is to get rid of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this while we were doing this, didn't we have to cross a bridge, or was this at further on?
The
That was
The
further
bridge was-
on.
The bridge was
Okay.
later.
It was
We met
the
Third
next day.
Child first
Yep.
because we
Right.
were camping out, and I was awake on watching. This
Okay,
really
yeah.
pretty lady with a really big dog came up.
Just
Yep.
like, hey, yeah, I'm part of your party now. What's up?
I mean, kind of. I imagine it would have gone.
You're gonna
different.
love me and quote everything I say.
Yes.
All right.
Super
You're-
comic
you're
child.
You're redeemed for the stupid village name, TJ.
So, yeah. So we met this girl, and they were having wood problems. So we did what any good adventurer would do, and we decided to help them out with the woods. And it turns out it was because of spiders. Who doesn't have wood problems with spiders?
Yeah.
So many
Big
spiders.
Not
I'm-
just
I'm-
spiders, intelligent phase spiders that could do magic bullshit, who were
Yeah, they
also
could,
assisted by a mysterious benefactor.
Yep.
Yeah,
there
they
was
could,
a
teleport
giant
and shit.
circle.
They
that
could
was-
phase in and out of existence.
and they were.
So anyway, we lit the place on fire.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole thing. I mean, I didn't want to. I was kind of unconscious because I got hurt a lot.
Yep. Yep.
They killed the babies.
Yeah, they did. They killed all the spider babies.
Yeah, we found the spider nest, and we torched everything, and we found a thing on the ground that I keep forgetting we have. We found money, a couple dead guys who came in here to do our job before us and sucked
Yep.
at it.
Yep.
We found a pearl on the ground, and I'll get to that later, but we found a pearl on the ground. We didn't know what it did, and then we left the cave. We went back to the wolf den, I'm just gonna call it. And the giant wolf mama told us we could take her daughter.
Well, you guys, she asked what you would want for a reward, and you asked if you specifically, Cyrus, asked if you could come with us. Awkward
Yeah.
enough where she joked, saying, "Were you asking her out?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally didn't feel threatened at all.
Cyrus is way better with his fists than he is with his words.
He's a country bumpkin.
He's way better with his fists than he is with his mouth.
I did not want to go there.
I did.
No, you have no sense of
Decency, yeah, you're right.
decency. Yes, you're
He's
a
a-
degenerate.
Hey,
Yeah,
remember, I spent
Yeah.
all last session flirting with you, Steven.
You know what's odd is I was too in character to really be bothered by it.
Yeah,
Well, that's the effect we're going for. That's a good thing.
that means it's good. Anyhow,
But now when he mentions it like that, I am extremely bothered by it.
well, okay. Enough antics on the side. We'll speed this up a little bit. So you guys were guided through out of the forest by the third child, who is totally not a Princess Mononoke reference. Nope, not
Totally
at all.
not.
From there, to get into the lands of Thotholeth proper, you had to cross a bridge, and there was a goblin fort. And you
I
guys
messed
had
up
Yeah, Cricket messed up and got knocked unconscious multiple times.
so many times.
Understatement of the year.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
People learn,
We're
and
all over it. Don't worry.
and it was a very valuable lesson. She's only gotten knocked out one time since.
I've been very careful.
We're very thankful.
After that, you guys arrived in Lorien, which is the town you guys were in last time. Or no, there was Riverdale. You guys did a shopping thing over in Riverdale before the goblins.
Mhm.
That's
And
where
you
we
met-
met the old guy, and that's
you
where
met
we
the
split
old
off
guy?
from Swampman.
Yeah, and you split off from Lorfoom.
Yep.
Who may or may not join the adventures in the future. We hope that he does. I see. It's been so long, I forgot about that part.
Mhm.
We also met the Lion Man.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Cricket is his official spokeswoman now.
Yeah.
Yes.
From there, you guys went to Lorien. Revion was air quotes threatened by his former mentor about doing a job for him. Then you guys went down the well on a lead from that mysterious benefactor. Cleared out a horrible dungeon, but not without costs, as you all got hit with a massive fireball, almost TPKing the party. That was very close.
Fuck that guy, by the way.
Yeah, fuck that guy. From there, you guys, last time you guys had a big party and you guys got some money in order to do a job from the mysterious benefactor again, kind of roping the rest of you into it.
We all got sloshed.
Oh
And,
yeah, so
um,
wasted.
Yep.
didn't-
From there, you arrived at the town of Selena, and there was a bunch of women in plate armor who very much look like Sisters of Battle from Warhammer 40k. Please don't sue us, Games Workshop. And yeah, they were all paladins of the Raven Queen. And after a small conversation, they invited you all to their encampment. All right. So now that we've gotten all that backup out of the way, Jesus Christ, why don't we go around the table one more time and introduce ourselves? I, as two NPCs, will go first. So,
Yeah.
your child is a human, anywhere from 16 to 20-something years old. It's kind of ambiguous. She is about 5'6", medium build, a little muscular. She wears, a very simple leather jerkin with a kind of bluish brown hand spun dress underneath that with like a short skirt. Completely barefoot. Currently wielding a rapier and a dagger instead of a spear and a dagger like she had been doing for a while. And her companion is a wolf, who actually, now that it is being mentioned, is actually a bit bigger than when you guys initially met it.
Oh.
It's grown.
It's growing, but as you guys have spent maybe a few weeks with it at this point, maybe a month even, it's slowly getting bigger. The second NPC
Youngest is a she, right? You
yes,
keep saying
youngest is
it.
she. Yes, to differentiate from third child. Yes. So, the second NPC, who is also a woman, is Nalea, who is Celin's waifu for Laifu. She is a high elf, long blonde, luscious hair, very buxom, very attractive, and has received mysterious powers after being separated from Celin, and both of them thought the other was killed.
Yeah.
Okay, from there, we're going to do this in a very different order. We're going to go Revion first.
Hello, I'm Revian. I'm a big fox man who's also sneaky.
There you go. Cricket.
Hello, I am Cricket. I am a halfling bard. Very squishy.
There we go. Zartha.
Hello, I am Zartha. I am a Dwarven Forge Cleric.
Beautiful. Cyrus.
Hello, I'm Cyrus. I'm the monkfish Vidalcan Genasi, and I have a misleadingly high intelligence stat for my character.
Debatable.
Last but not least, Celin.
Hi, I am Selene, the highest of high elves, and I am the reason for the season.
Yeah, actually, season 1 is all your fault.
Yep.
Oh, are we all getting character arcs in seasons? Is that how
Yeah,
this is going?
actually.
Please?
That's
Yes!
awesome.
Anyhow,
This is the Griffin saga in honor of Larry.
we'll see.
What?
Um,
Oh, come on.
So,
That's good.
so
I like
you
Are
it.
we
guys haven't fought a griffin.
No, it's a fucking you.
I know.
Anyway,
Can we say when we reach the final episode that we'll be Celine the deal?
Yes.
Oh
Take
my
psych
god.
is this what it's like to hang out with me?
Yes.
Golf
Yes.
clap. Golf claps. Good job. I love that one.
God damn it,
Okay.
Ree.
Okay.
The silence afterwards was perfect.
everyone,
I could feel
everyone.
the cringe in their souls.
Yes. All right. Deep breaths. We all good? We got this out of our systems?
Yeah.
Psychic damage? No. Oh,
Let's go die.
Okay, cool. So, the air has a cold chill. The foliage in this area, perhaps for the whole last day of travel that you guys have been going down this road, has been dead or dying. Leaves fall into the ground, not even red as a normal fall day, but brown and rotting. The trees are bare. There is no food to hunt for, and so you spent last night eating rations. About midday, you come upon the town of Selena. Normally, this town is an open town. There's no walls, no nothing. Very standard high elfin architecture, tall spires made out of beautiful white marble. But around this settlement, there is a wooden palisade set up. You had just seen the three women and plate mail. I realized I didn't describe them in detail, so they all look human, short cropped white hair. The armor is very intrinsically detailed. It is black with gold trim. The tabards are red. I apologize for the mistake last time I said they were black. The tabards are red with gold trim. And they also have the black shields with a gray symbol of a raven on it. One carries a mace, one carries a sword. Both of those ones carry shields, and the third one carries a great sword. And that is the one who spoke to Zartha. After speaking to all of you, they did invite you to their camp for the evening, which is just outside the town. As it is getting dark, you do see some lights starting to flicker on in the distance, both in the town proper, as well as a little bit to the, let's say, west from an encampment.
What do you think we should do, guys? I mean, it's getting late, and I don't know. One place looks like it would be a little more hospitable, and it's not the direction of civilization.
I'm worried it'll be terribly cold tonight.
I'll leave it up to you, youngsters. Makes no difference to me.
Celine?
You too? Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking hospitality.
Okay.
Yeah. Same
Well,
here.
I'm not one to turn down a cup of tea or anything, so let's go.
All right.
So, you guys, basically the women had walked off as you guys were deciding. And you see there is a dirt path that's been well trodden over the past several weeks. Kind of along the palisade wall, and then it veers off to the west a little bit more. And you see them walking. They light some torches, and they see that you guys are following. They wait for all of you to catch up, and then they begin walking ahead, kind of like in a formation. They're in a triangle. The leader is up in the front. There's two slightly behind her to the left and the right, and basically there's enough room on the road for your group to be in the middle of that triangle.
Okay.
They're escorting
That's
you more
nice.
or less.
This is the safest I've felt in weeks.
Probably
That is
are.
good to hear, Sister Halfling. The one with the great sword says.
But my name's Cricket, actually. What's yours?
Ah, I am Mother Superior Julia. It is a pleasure.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too.
Good, thank you.
So, may I ask what brings you all out here?
Ah, the crusade of the Raven Queen is never ending. There are always abominations of some type in all lands. We heard tale of a corrupting menace coming from an ancient ruin around here, and we were sent to destroy it. So far, we have been unsuccessful.
Oh wow. So
Alas, a proper crusade has yet to been called, and we are just the expeditionary force.
You're telling us a creature is behind this?
Well, initially the reports were of livestock with their throats slashed open, drained of their blood. And over time, it progressed to missing children, adults, and most recently there was a witness where a man's wife was taken from him, seemingly enthralled by a mysterious creature. It spoke to her in a low, gravelly voice, telling her to invite it in, and she did. He proceeded to take her and told the man to remember the name Sanguinius.
I mean, should I roll religion, or would Zartha know what this sounds like to me?
What does it sound like to you, Rhiannon?
To me, it sounds like a vampire and maybe some vampire spawn.
Certainly. You can know that because that it was obvious. Although
Yeah, it felt obvious. I just wanted to double check.
I'm gonna say right here, Cricket is thoroughly freaked now.
yes,
Like that just went from 0 to 100.
what is wrong, dearest Cricket? I noticed when I said the name you gasped. Do you have any information for us?
I don't want to talk about it in front of them.
Are you motioning at the party?
Uh-huh.
Understood. We can speak in private once we arrive in camp. And as she says that, you do see once again another palisade surrounding this small encampment. This is very much a military camp. There are several, large tents that have been put up. Think very much, in Return of the King when they're getting ready to ride out to Pelennor Fields and they have those big tents.
Yeah.
It's an encampment, not quite that large. I mean, it's perhaps 100 square feet, but there are maybe 6 tents, but they're all very large, and one in particular in the back is very extravagant. And you see these 3 women arrive. As the group arrives, you see you hear someone call out, another woman, "The Mother Superior's back! Everyone stand at attention!" And you see people lining up in front of their tents, and they're all young women with the very short, cut white hair, and they are all saluting in a matter of they are standing straight and erect, not quite a United States military salute. They have their left hand behind their back and their right hand above their close into a fist above their heart.
Okay.
Reminds me of the Attack on Titan salute. Is that what I should be thinking?
No, more so because that one's like it looks like you're stabbing your own heart. This one is more like that. It's flat. Your fingers are flat against your heart.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's in a closed fist. But I didn't even think of that because I haven't seen Attack on Titan. Anyhow, you see them all line up, and the Mother Superior will say, "At ease, soldiers," and they'll all start milling about again, going back into their tents, cooking food, the like. Some of these women are not all wearing heavy armor. Some of them are wearing robes. Once again, the black with the gold trim, with a belt that has is the red, and on the belts and on the tabards there is a symbol of a white rose. Yep, and they all kind of are milling about doing their business. The other 2 soldiers flank off and go to their tents, and the Mother Superior will lead you to the tent in the far back. This one, rather than being a military tent, is actually like a proper, like noble person's tent. Very much decorated in the manners of the Raven Queen. Lots of black lots of gold, lots of purple, and she'll pull open the flap and tie it to a post so it's like fully open like a door. And you'll see a warm light coming from the inside, and she'll motion for everyone to go in.
Well, this is lovely.
Well, when we travel, as we always do, we make sure to bring home with us. Every tent is a temple, as we say.
It's interesting.
I'll
These
nod
sisters operate
appreciatively.
completely differently from the way that the brothers do at the monastery.
Yes, I know of your brotherhood. We actually have a member of the Order of Light here with us. He should be, I believe, near the mess area, but I will
You
call
see
him and have him.
Cyrus's face just goes pale at the mention of that. Here? Like here.
Indeed. The sisterly orders do tend to work with the Brotherhood of Light in matters of dispatching undead.
Cyrus?
But please come in. We can exchange pleasantries with the brother later.
Okay.
Cyrus, is everything okay?
Yeah. I think so.
I'll go ahead and head in as she says. Is there anywhere like where incense is supposed to be burned, that sort of thing? Like, you know,
Yes.
in some churches, there's like
This is
candles you
very
light
much. There's candles and filling up the room with a nice glow. There is a carpeted floor. You see there is a I forget the word for it, but it's like one of those folding out things that kind of like block off a bed
Futon?
area. No,
For...
like it's like
okay.
a like
Room
a like a
divider.
yeah, a room divider.
Okay.
Blocking off what seems to be a bed area.
OG screen, maybe?
Yeah, and then there is a small table with actual physical chairs. There isn't fully enough room for everyone to sit down, but she will take a seat at the head of the table. And you see at her side there is in the middle of the table there is a map rolled out. And you do see that there's a bunch of notes. Specifically, there is a X near the mountains just north of Lazuli. There's several X's kind of going down from that area through the Skull Coast Republic. Basically, very similar to the path you guys traveled, but not quite. All the way to here, there's just small X's on the map. And then there's like a larger X here with some notations.
All right. Is there a small altar to the Raven Queen anywhere?
Indeed, there is.
Before anything else, I'll definitely go there and say a small prayer for the things I usually pray for to the Raven Queen before I address anything else.
Indeed.
Appropriate.
How many of them do you name, or how many by name do you say?
Oh, well, I'm not necessarily gonna pray out loud, but I'm gonna be there probably for a good 5 minutes because I'm not gonna leave anybody out.
Good. That's what I was thinking. So I just wanted to confirm. Yeah. So Zartha goes to pray, and she stays there for a bit. So.
Yeah, I'll guide Nalea over to the table and have her take a seat, and I'll stand by her side.
Yep. Third child will kind of just stand awkwardly next to Revion and just be like, where are we sitting? There's not enough seats.
You could go ahead and take a seat. I'll stand.
Okay. And she'll sit down next to Nalea. The wolf will sit next to her. It is now big enough where the wolf's head can basically look over the table. It was maybe a few inches shorter than that when you guys met it.
Is she laying her head on the table then?
Nope. She's behaving. She's just sitting, panting a little.
Such a good girl. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So presumably, there's about, I didn't even say how many seats there were. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 seats. 3 of them are taken up by NPCs. So there's 2 more seats.
Cricket will take one.
Yep. TC stand or shadow stand.
Cool. And I guess when Zartha's done praying, she'll sit, presumably.
You're gonna be waiting
Yes.
a few minutes though.
Yeah, so there's just an empty seat. So, well, I see that there is some important things to discuss. I never caught all of your names. My apologies. Once again, I'm Mother Superior Julia of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, Church of the Raven Queen. It is a pleasure.
It's an honor to meet you all too.
You see, she'll like smile a little bit because you said you all, and she's the only person here you don't know.
Yeah.
But she would
Well,
say,
she's nervous. She was shooketh since they
Yep.
mentioned Sanguinus. So.
I am so shook.
yes.
Pretty much all of my gift of gab has run out
Yep.
with Brick.
So, Miss Cricket, I do apologize for startling you before, but you seem to know this creature.
Yes. I mean, kind of. I know what he's capable of.
Well, I know that many of the halflings are from Lazulia, where was one of the villages attacked over there, where you're from.
Yeah. I lost my whole family.
By the way, the very first X on the map is your city, is your town,
Yeah.
right near this tree on the map, all the way over there.
Oh, that's a long way away.
It's most of the way across the known world.
Cricket leans over a little bit and points it out. That was my village there. It wasn't very big, but it was one of the first, I think.
Yes, one of the Brothers of Light. They do pilgrimages throughout the area, and they had discovered that the village had been destroyed several months ago at that point, but that was over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm very sorry for your loss, my dear. Is there anything you can tell us about this creature? All we know that it is a shrouded humanoid. I have my assumptions that it is a vampire,
You're right.
especially with the title it has given itself.
It is a vampire, and it's not alone. He
And-
moves around with a group.
Other vampires or its spawn?
I don't know. I assume it's his spawn, its spawn. They all seem incredibly loyal.
Ah. Well, at least we know the snake's head has arisen.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it is beneficial that you have come, Cricket. I know the halfling people don't tend to be geared towards vengeance, but I know that this creature's bloodstained hands will soon be driven to turn to dust, and your family will be avenged.
I hope so.
But, oh, yes, continue.
I just, it's nothing. I just don't want to see any other villages go like mine.
Of course. That's all we can hope for. But unfortunately, some villages have gone. There was a small fishing village in the Skull Coast Republic. The attack pattern was quite different. Most of the village was burned to the ground.
That wasn't the vampires.
Ah, you have more information then?
Yeah, that was a cult. That wasn't the vampires.
Ah, the cult of debauchery, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
Ah, yes, the Order of the Sacred Flame specializes in demons. So they are currently investigating the capital in Thotholeth.
Well, I mean, that's good to know.
Yes. If you have any additional information, though, I can send it to the Mother Superior over there.
I'm not really qualified to talk about the cult. I only know about vampires.
Understood. Well, at the very least, I will tell you all this. This land was once home to the first human kingdom. It had no name, as it was just a small confederated tribe. There was a man known as the Bringer of Fire. He learned how to create fire from the gods themselves and brought it to the human people. His brother was jealous of the people's love for him, and all he sought was power. And alas, he killed him, becoming the first who stained his hands with blood, as he is known by legend. We believe that this Sanguinius is using the one whose hands were stained by blood's temple as a base of operations. And there seems to be odd magical auras coming out. We saw a party of 5 sisters in, and they didn't return.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, well, unfortunately, I have received orders from the church hierarchy to maintain a defensive position for now. But as you were all not members of my church, I was hoping I could perhaps entreat you to deal with this problem, as I fear that there's something fouler than just the vampire going on in the depths of that temple.
Mm.
What do you
That temple-
think's going on?
Well, it is said that through enough sacrifice, the one who stained his hands with blood, I know the title is long, but he is known by no other name, can be revived. And back then, the original men of humankind were much closer to their divine inspirations, shall we say. Incredibly powerful, dangerous. And if this creature, whatever it may be, human or not now, is unleashed upon this world, I fear that it might be even something the cult of pleasure will feel, the cult of debauchery will fear.
That definitely is not something we would want.
Yes, and of course, I can provide supplies, equipment, magical healing. I'd have to, ask for a stipend from the church to hire an adventuring party to do such a task, but I have gathered many things on my travels, and I think there might be something of interest to little Cricket here.
Me?
Yes, one moment, and she'll walk off, go behind that divider. You hear the very clear sounds of a chest opening, and you hear some wood shuffling. And she comes back. You see she is holding a hold on, I have to actually look this up before I say the wrong one, because this is important. It is a musical instrument, we'll say.
Ooh.
A hammer dulcimer.
No.
Yes.
It is a lyre. You know, like a
Oh,
Roman
okay.
style
Yeah.
lyre, like a little harp.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is inlaid entirely with gold, and you do see a depiction of dancing partners, like 2 sets of dancing couples, like sets of 2 throughout the whole lyre, and the
Mhm.
strings are very obviously made of a silver shining thread.
Oh my gosh, it's stunning.
Yes, this is a item that we recovered. There was a artist, a bard, who had died and became a powerful spirit, a specter. And in the investigation, it was found that music soothed him, and luckily one of the sisters knew how to play his lyre, which finally put him to rest. Of course, the church confiscated this lyre as a magical artifact, and I took it as a trophy. but I have no use for it or no ability to use it. And so perhaps I would be willing to give this to you, Cricket, if you wish to seek out this undead and confront your nightmares, so to speak.
I can't let anyone else die like my family did. So
All the better to stop him now.
I guess even without the amazing incentive of the liar, I'm gonna say yes.
At this point, it's been a little longer than 5 minutes. Zartha, you could be in the conversation. Pop in whenever you wish.
Well,
You may. There
I'm
you are.
certainly supportive of your efforts, Cricket. I cannot speak for the rest of our group, but I would certainly be interested in giving you at least some semblance of justice for your loss.
So, Cyrus is going to sigh, and he's going to bow to the sister. And he's going to say, I have to confess. Actually, I have to confess to all of you.
What's wrong, Cyrus?
That vampire is actually the reason why I'm here.
Huh?
Do tell.
Well, I was asked to deal with that specifically, and not to come back until I had. So, I was a little shocked to hear that there was somebody else here helping.
Well, the old man is more of an advisor than a warrior.
Oh?
Indeed. His name
sent
is
an elder out.
His name is Sifu Shin.
Do you know of him, Cyrus?
Cyrus, there were a lot of masters. Shin probably wasn't around a lot because he is considered a very widely known and renowned sage. So he goes to different kingdoms and advises them on matters of dealing with undead. Last you heard, he was actually in Bathar Pass dealing with a necromancer up there.
I know of him. I don't know him.
I'll be right back, everybody. Sorry to pause.
No worries.
Go ahead.
Well,
If anything,
Mr.
he'll be a good
Cyrus.
choice.
Yes, and I'm sure your people will be very proud. Would you wish to speak with Master Shin then?
Is he here?
I can summon him. He presumably is in his quarters or eating. It is around dinner time.
Okay.
And she'll call out, and you'll see a sister come up, this one in leather armor. She seems very young, perhaps maybe 16 at the oldest.
A recruit?
Yep, and she salutes. And she says, at ease, deliver this message to Sifu Shin and have him come here. And she'll pull out a little scroll. She'll salute again, grab the scroll, run off. Like 2 minutes go by.
Well, while those 2 minutes go by,
Yes.
I will look at Cyrus. I'll say, Cyrus, did you know of Cricket's village plight and Cricket's connection to it before now? Or did you just now find out?
I'm just now finding out. Understandably, she doesn't actually talk about it.
Oh, it's understandable. And I'll just kind of smile. I'm just wondering at the interesting paths that life leads.
What are you suggesting?
It seems that destiny has brought this group together to do more than just take care of the vampire. There are multiple
At least
people
the two of them.
Powerful enough. A monk with connections to a religious order specialized in hunting undead. A cleric of Moradin. Someone personally affected by loss wrought by this monster. It certainly seems that the Raven Queen has played her hand, it seems.
Loss motivates people greater than other things typically do. More than
Indeed.
You're gonna see
fortune or
Cyrus.
fame.
You're gonna see Cyrus like make eye contact with Cricket for a second, and then like avert eye contact and like turn pinker than his blue ass normally should be.
Well,
You feeling a little flustered there, Cyrus?
Shut your mouth.
you'll hear
Can't. Physically impossible.
excuse me. There's no door to knock on. And presumably the group turns around.
Yeah.
Yes, immediately.
I presume.
And
Shin.
Cyrus will bow.
He will put a fist into his hand and bow, like very kung fu style.
Yes.
This is a Earth Genasi. He is a humanoid with very dark brown skin, like a dark wood color almost, but lots of like cracks. Looking a little dusty even, and his eyes are a very brilliant like gold color. He has very little hair to speak of except for a white Fu Manchu style beard, and he's wearing a gi very similar to Cyrus's, but slightly more adornments and significations of rank. And he'll bow.
Less about the ocean.
Yes. I heard there was a brother here. It is a pleasure. I believe you are disciple Cyrus, yes?
Correct. It's an honor to meet you, Master. I'm Cyrus from the Temple of Light of the Order of the Great Scale.
Good. I have not been home since you were a young lad during your training, I believe. But I do remember you. It's very rare to meet someone of your heritage. But, and I always saw good promise in you. What task has the Order sent you on here, young Cyrus?
Master, I believe I did something to make them angry.
Oh, sages and monks are much harder to anger than you would think.
Well, they cast me off and said that I had to free this land of the evil that was plaguing it. There was
Good.
someone desecrating the great word of Kelemvor,
I
defiling his
understand.
work.
Yes, I have been advising the sisters on the Sanguinius problem. But, young Cyrus, know that the monks did not cast you out. You were sent on this task for greater personal growth and inner enlightenment. I know this as I have spoken to the head sage. In my recent writings, he said that there was a young disciple in this area. He didn't mention you by name, but I believe he spoke of you.
I see.
That gives credence to the idea that Kelemvor and the Raven Queen perhaps had a chat about arranging some sort of meeting between people afflicted by their domains and influenced by them.
Indeed. Very wisely said. Oh, pardon. I didn't ask all your names. I have been much overjoyed in seeing a former student.
No
Yes,
offense
Master.
taken.
These are the friends that I've made.
Friends makes the heart grow warm, and truly one of the most blessed things in this life. Yes, I am Sifu Shin. It is a pleasure. You may call me Shin. Of course, with the exception of you, Cyrus, you must refer to me as Sifu still.
Yes, sir.
I do not worry. I am not like the strict headmasters of the school.
I
That
can
is
tell
why
you haven't
I
hit me
am
up.
on my own journey. But yes,
You may refer to me as Zartha.
it is a
if you
pleasure.
would. Mm.
I'm Selene, and this is Nalea.
And Nalea will nod her head.
I'm Cricket.
It is a pleasure. Nice to meet you. And you, young man, Mr. Vulpine Folk.
Revian.
Revion, a very powerful name in your culture, I believe.
What? Not what I was told.
Interesting. And I believe this is the child of the forest that people have spoken about for so many years, and he'll motion towards the third child. And she'll nod and say that she is the third child of the wolf clan, and that this is youngest, and she'll motion at the wolf. And he'll respectfully do a nod at both of them. Well, I perhaps can be a guide towards the temple, but my sage status prevents me from inflicting violence, unfortunately. Although,
Allow me.
I apologize. What was that, young Cyrus?
I said, then allow me, master.
Good, good. I am glad to see your excitement. But it is unwise to attack a vampire's lair in the middle of the night. Perhaps you all should rest here for the evening and prepare. Cyrus,
Yes.
if you wish, I would love to see how you have been developing your forms.
Oh. Very well.
Good. After this conversation, follow me. But yes, Mr. Selin, yes? I apologize. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask where we were gonna be staying for the night.
Ah, yes. Well, there is my tent doesn't have any of the sisters in it. I presume due to my gender, and there's plenty of room, so you may use that.
Thank you, master.
He'll bow. Is that all, Mother Superior? And she'll smile at him. She says, "You," and she'll say, "Sifu Shin, do not worry. I value your guidance. Thank you. Well, if there is nothing else, you all can get some rest. Both Sifu Shin and myself will be available to all of you." And she kind of like, pauses, just waiting to see what everyone else says.
Thank you. Perhaps before some sleep, we can get some dinner.
That sounds like a really nice idea.
Yes, the camp is just down that way. I'm sorry, the mess hall is just down that way. It's a tent, but I mean,
I
Thank you.
understand your meaning. Cricket, before we go, would you like me to show you how to make a proper offering to the Raven Queen
Please,
for your family?
please do. I would really love to know.
I'll
Yes,
nod and I'll take her over. Go ahead. I'll look at the Mother Spirit.
I will also join you in this prayer. It is very rare that I get to share a moment of prayer with someone, as due to my rank, the other sisters leave me to my own devices much of the time. She'll smile.
Well, it'll be. I cannot speak for Cricket, but I welcome the power of your prayers to join ours.
I very much appreciate the company.
Cool. So presumably the group is going to split off a little bit. So I presume most of you guys are going to go get food.
Yep.
Sifu Shin is going to show Cyrus some tricks. The girls are going to go pray. Revion, what are you planning on doing?
Probably eat food and then prepare for. Yeah, I'm gonna eat food and then I guess do some weapon maintenance before bed.
Good. So here, I remember there is a nice little song. Is it this one? Hold on, I'm trying to. Nope, this is ambient music. This must be it. Yeah, there we go. I'll lower that just a tad. Actually, no, it was this one. Pardon.
Yeah.
There we go. Lots of roleplay stuff. So we're gonna have the nice piano music. So first we'll do the ladies at prayer, as we don't have to change table settings, air quote. So after everyone leaves, you'll see the Mother Superior take some time to doff her armor, and she'll put it on a wooden armor stand. Underneath, of course, she's wearing very dark, once again, the gold trim black robes with that red belt with that white rose on it. Another thing is that when the armor catches and it pulls up her sleeve, you do see that this woman is covered in scars.
She's been very diligent in her crusade.
Indeed. But she will approach the altar of the Raven Queen, which is a symbol of a robed woman with an outstretched arm. On top is perched a raven. In the same hand, there is a lantern that is actually glowing with a purple light, and is just this little stone statue. On the
Does
bottom,
the stone statue have the mask under the hood? Or did they just have the hood take over, shadow the face?
there is actually a masked face underneath, yes.
Dick.
Yep. And the inside of the lantern can be opened, and that's where you place your incense and such. So you'll see her set it up, and there's like a little area where you guys can kneel, and there's like a padded cushion area for kneeling. And she'll take the right side, and she'll wait for all of you.
I'll while she was setting this up, I'll probably have been quietly murmuring to Cricket like what to do next. We're going to kneel down, we're going to recount the names of our lost, as many as we can remember, and ask for her to guide them into the next life, and keep this in our thoughts as we go through the incense and allow the Mother Superior to lead us through additional prayer. That sort of thing. Just letting her know how this goes. Since it's probably the first time she's been able to properly observe her loss, I think.
Probably.
And Cricket is listening intently, probably the closest that Zarth has ever seen, because normally Cricket is very distracted.
Scatterbrained.
Oh yeah.
Goblin.
Yeah, I'll just take the time to let you know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm very somber. I'm not trying to rush you or anything like that. I've been a priest for a long time. I know how to help people through loss.
So it begins with the Mother Superior singing in a language that actually I think Zartha knows it. Languages no, Zartha does not know it. Cricket doesn't know it either. So that is the most beautiful sounding words you have ever heard. It is very soft, delicate, but it seems to have a very echoey feeling behind it, and it seems that her voice has other voices behind it speaking with her.
Probably celestial, if I had to guess.
At that moment, you see her eyes flash a purple color for just a moment, and she takes a deep breath, and she will say, I am here with two sisters who have come to beseech the Raven Queen, hoping that she will hear their prayers, knowing that she has guided their family members to the other realms. Now guide these souls to inner peace. And then she'll say, Zartha, go ahead.
Oh, she's smooth. I didn't expect this to be me in this too. I'll say the prayers as I should. I've probably done this very frequently as frequently as I can for the last few years.
The very basic Raven Queen prayer is, O great Raven, thank you for watching over me and those before me. I speak of, and then you say a list of names.
Ooh, this is gonna take a minute.
How many names do you actually know, like out of character?
I know I've come up with a number. I don't know all their names yet, other than all of them end with Stormbreaker, and there's about 30 names.
Okay. We don't have to get into it now, but Cricket.
Oh yeah, but I'm
you
I'm gonna
hear
be
this?
saying it in Dwarven.
Cricket. Does Cricket speak Dwarven?
I don't think I. Wait, let me check.
She does. She does. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I do!
So, Cricket, you hear Zartha speak for a long time, and you hear the prayer, and then she starts saying the names, and they all have her last name. But I mean, how much like Zartha, when every time you do this, does it like, are you very like stone faced and very diligent, or do you feel emotion as you're saying these names?
I mean, I feel emotion, but it is definitely like stoic acceptance. The voice probably sounds very hollow, though, especially for a dwarf.
Yeah. So that's something. It's definitely not your normal jolly granny that you know, but her list is very long.
Mhm.
But perhaps she is a very old dwarf, so it could be people that she knew beforehand, but maybe ancestors from her clan. You don't know.
Mhm.
True.
After that, the prayer ends with, "May you guide them with your lantern light." So she's, Zartha says that. Go
And
ahead,
then
Cricket.
take a step back for Cricket.
Yep. There's room for all of you to kneel together, and so that's presumably what's happening. Is
Mhm.
that but the Mother Superior will speak up. Yes, Cricket, please go ahead.
Cricket's a little nervous because she's never really been one for religion.
You do not have to say the prayer exact. Do not worry. The Raven Queen will still hear you. Just say the names and know that she has already helped them.
Jotur, Danlin, Whelm, Shell, Trian, and Hausen.
And each time you say a name, you see, for just a brief moment, and this also for you, Zartha, you do see in your mind's eye the smiling face of, probably as recently as you remember them before whatever horrible fate befell them. But where they are is different. For Zartha, all of them are in beautiful, long dwarven halls with glowing lights. And you see a shining golden throne with a brilliant light. You can't see what sits upon it, but you might have an idea.
I presume.
Yes. For Cricket, you actually see multiple different places. Your father is sitting on the porch of your old house, smoking a pipe, as if the curse had never was brought on onto the land. Your brother, you see in a beautiful field full of rainbows and butterflies, and very idyllic, a very idyllic setting. Um, and for multiple people, there's multiple different air quotes heavens, but you do see these places. And Zartha, you've done many prayers to the Raven Queen, but you've never had someone of such high status help you with it, and I presumably that's why you were granted these visages of them. Exactly. And then the Mother Superior will speak, and the only thing that you guys can tell from the different names, one, they're all full names, like first name, last name. Most of them are women, but there are a few men, and they all begin with either sister or brother, and there's probably either just about the same amount as Zartha or maybe a little bit more.
Wow.
And then afterwards, she'll, get up and she'll smile and offer a hand for both of you to get up.
I'll accept My old bones aren't what they used to be.
Cricket does as well because her knees feel a little weak right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Don't worry. These are hard to deal with, but you all did well. And I'm glad I could help you see the future that is for you as well. And know that death is not the end.
I will smile like very contently at that.
Oh yeah, these ladies are warriors. They are all about dying in battle.
Oh yeah.
You guys connect on like a hey, let's die level.
Yes. There is only glory in death.
Yep. But we'll do a quick skip, hop, jump over to Cyrus.
Back.
You see, Sifu Shin leads you out of the encampment, and there is a area in the east. It's on top of a hill facing east, and there's just a burnt out circle around what little grass there is. And he'll stand at the center of the circle. And he'll say, "Please, Cyrus." And he'll get into a stance and say, "Show me what you can do." Presumably, you do your katas, a soft, maybe 3/4 speed at him, and he seems very content. The smile never leaves his face, while he blocks every blow, counters every throw. One time probably lets you throw him and just flips in the air, landing on his feet. Things like that.
Good times.
So, how is your ki? Have you been able to access the radiant energy inside of you?
I have. In fact,
Please.
Is there a tree nearby?
Do not worry about harming the environment. Please do it at me. I wish to feel your radiant soul.
At you, Master.
Yes, I can handle it. Do not worry.
Okay. Then Cyrus is going to back up about 15 feet.
Yep.
And let it fly.
You see him catch it. It's presumably a little ball of energy. What color is it?
Purple.
Purple. He'll, catch it, and he starts holding it up, like looking at it very deeply. Ah, purple. It's a very good color for your soul, my friend. As you grow stronger, you will develop new skills.
I've been told.
Yes. Here, let me show you something that I've learned. And he'll kind of go off over, closer towards the cliff. He'll put his hands together, pull them back. Not quite a Kamehameha, but you know what the reference is.
Yes.
And he will cast Burning Hands. This energy is colored a deep earthy color as it just goes out into a beam, and you see it sail across the horizon and twinkle out. As your ki develops and you become stronger, you'll be able to do things like that. Just know the beginning steps are compression, and he motions his hands and doing the same thing again. Compressing into a single point, a single atom, and then pouring the energy into it. And then when you release it, you let that little atom open from a single tiny speck, even smaller than an atom, and the energy will burst forward as such.
So
it might take some
Cyrus
time.
Would absolutely be trying this as the Sifu is explaining.
Yeah. You're able to do your sun bolts, your regular bolts, but you can't. It's not quite the way he did it. That's a good start. The form is excellent. It's just a matter of ki control. You'll get there. Like I said, all the other monks, all the other sages said you were very promising.
You're nothing to laugh at yourself, Master. I've actually heard a lot
I've
about
had
you.
I've had many, many years to practice. From my understanding, your rate of growth hasn't been heard of in quite some time.
I doubt that, but I've heard the same thing.
Humility is good. So, know that. And that I am very proud. Do you wish to keep practicing? Or do you want to return to your allies?
And that was gonna like hit him in the feels. He was not ready for that kind of praise. He was not ready.
Does he
Positive
cry?
reinforcement is a great method.
Does he cry?
He's fighting it.
It is all right, young Cyrus. Letting those emotions pass through you in the moment, letting the tears flow, and then once it is done, to be at peace.
I think I need food.
Yes, food sounds wonderful. Let us go. And once again, with a hop, skip, and a jump, we are with Celine, Nalea, third child, and Revion, and of course, youngest. The sisters seem to be enamored by the big wolf, and they are all playing with it and petting with it. They are all young women, after all, despite being hardened, battled warriors.
So lots of O's and ahs. How cute.
Yep.
Who's the good puppers?
Yes. So the food here is very bland, but very hearty and nutritious. It's a porridge with potatoes and bread, and there is a bit of ale as well. The ale's not very strong or very good. Yes.
I want you to know the baseline for my like culinary experience. At the very bottom of the scale, I'm putting the food from Village.
Yeah.
So the
village food was pretty awful because all it was fish. But this stuff, I mean, it doesn't have really a lot of flavor, but you can tell that it's really good for you.
Yeah, there's stuff like potatoes in there.
Yeah. Like a, not really a, I don't know if porridge is the right word, but it's like a hearty, soupy
Like a stew.
type deal. Not quite like a stew either, because the stew is very meaty.
It's a chowder.
Yeah, sure, it's like a chowder, but not a clam, not a clam chowder. But yeah, the food's
they
good.
can't afford clams.
Um,
I'm kidding.
Perhaps. But yes,
I wouldn't want inland clams anyway.
Yeah, someone doesn't like seafood.
I love seafood. I just have it I'm used to having it on the coast.
Indeed, where it's real good. So
I'm jealous. I live in the desert. We don't have.
I was referring to Zartha.
I live in the middle of the ocean. Yeah.
Maybe one of these days you'll get to come back to America.
I'll beat all of you. I live in the ocean.
Anyhow, so the food is pretty good. Afterwards, you all get a good, decent amount of rest. Does anyone want to do anything specific? I know Revion is sharpening weapons, preparing armor. Third child will join him in this, and you see her like sharpening the blades, and like she'll nick her finger and it's like, shit, these things are so sharp, and just keep going.
I will ask the sisters if they have anything that they need that I could forge for them, because I have channel divinity.
Yeah.
So I can absolutely make something that's anything under about 100 gold piece worth of steel I can make for you.
They ask for nails. They ask for pots, pans. As you see, all of them are armed to the teeth. Some of them have multiple weapons. Yeah. But it's
I'll
like,
also let them know if there's anything that they need repaired. I can do that too.
Excellent. You do a little bit of repair work, probably just like, oh, my tabard got cut in the last skirmish. you
Oh yeah,
know.
anything. I will tend. Granny will take care of all of it.
Yep, and you're very popular with the girls. Once again, all of them have this white hair, and FYI, hair dye does not exist in this setting.
I'm well. I don't know if Zartha would know this, but I'm assuming they're
Zartha
coming
does
from like
know.
the city of, or
So-
whatever that city is, Shadar Kai.
Nope.
Oh,
Everyone can roll a religion check except Zartha because she is very familiar with the practices of the Raven Queen.
Fair enough.
And like I said, these women do not look like they can be related. Third child will auto fail this because she's not from society, and Nalea will fail this.
And my bonus was a +3, right?
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Nobody is getting this.
Cricket,
One second.
Revion,
What am I rolling?
religion, if you wish.
Uh,
Nope. Damn. There you go.
Finally.
Revion.
Perfect.
Revion. When you were a young boy, there was a plague that swept through your village. Once again, it was blamed on you because they're a bunch of assholes. But there was a traveling group of sisters who came through, the first humans you ever met, and they performed prayers for your people who had died during the plague. Being a young, perhaps maybe 6-year-old boy, you asked them what was up with the hair. And the sister who was there told you that all sisters have died once, stayed on the edge of death, and by grace of the Raven Queen were brought back and brought into service. The staining of their hair is a result of the trauma of dying.
gotta say, that's pretty metal.
That's amazing.
Yep. So all of these sisters have died at least once. And now that you're looking around, Revion, you do see like one woman has a scar on her throat, like all the way across, and it's big. Like someone slit this girl's throat, and she died and came back somehow.
Wow.
Yep. And there's like stuff here and there, like they're all in their. Most of them are in their robes, so you do see like one of them has like very obviously like down the wrist scars, stuff like that.
Mm.
But after and once again, they're still all young women. Perhaps the Mother Superior seems to be the oldest, and she looks maybe in her 30s. And they all talk and they have a good time. It seems that a lot of interest is gathered around Cyrus, as he is a brother of light. Although the Mother Superior will come by and yell at them, telling them to remember their vows. And like a few of them are like, "What do you mean?" And then like very obviously some of them will look ashamed and look down. So some of them were having thoughts, but others were just like, "No, we were just talking."
I'll if I have the opportunity, I'll kind of smile at the Mother Superior and I'll say, well, as long as they don't buy, a little window shopping isn't a problem. And I'll wink at her, obviously making light of it, but
Yes, you'll hear a
not
hearty laugh.
conflicting her.
You are right, but some of these younger ones have interesting pasts, shall we say.
And this is the most
not
experience with this many people Cyrus has had up close, so he's absolutely like beat purple right now.
Yeah, no, like until the Mother Superior showed up, there was probably like 3 or 4 of them like fawning over him.
I could picture him going, "Hello, yes, I'm Jeff, and I'm Osiris."
I mean, the monkfish. Fuck.
I'll nod. Yeah.
And I'm
With the
gonna say,
money. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say outright, Cricket is so jealous.
Oh yeah. You know, and that's the thing. You're popular too because you're also a girl, and they're like, oh, you know, we love your hair and blah blah blah. Like, oh, do you play music? I see your instrument. It's so lovely, right?
It's so hard to focus on the compliments when I see all of those white-haired weirdos touching my monk face.
They
You're
are
a
not
white-haired
touching him.
weirdo.
They are very specifically not touching him.
Well,
but
they're
like,
getting way too close.
yeah, no, like
It's okay. I
in my
got you. I
person's
got you,
face.
Cricket.
for
but
sure, for sure, Cricket. You do see one of them looking at his butt, his nice fish butt.
No, that is my fish booty. Do not, just do not.
I'll after the Mother Superior says, well, they have some past, I'll be like, oh, okay, I understand. Well, girls, if you're in the mood to sweat that much, you can help me in the forge.
Oh,
And you hear all of them like, yay, and then like a bunch of them go running off
Huh.
because they like Granny.
I'll grin at Mother Superior. I'll say, you just gotta, idle hands. You just gotta put them to work, or else they'll start roaming. And then I'll go to the forge.
Yep. So you guys spend the rest of the evening. I realized the session was a little bit more roleplay than I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. We had some good shit. So the night passes uneventfully as you guys are in a garden encampment. It is a good time. Everyone rests well. Once again, Steven gets dogpiled.
the dog pile.
Although
Okay,
you guys are in a camp rather than in a inn, it is much nicer. I don't
Very
recall
true.
the season we said it was when we first started playing the game, but I believe I said it was perhaps. Well, that video is lost to the sands of time, anyways. So we'll say that it is early fall at this point.
Sorry
Okay.
to detract, but like that is unrecoverable?
Yeah,
Like,
entirely.
Twitch just
Yep.
deleted it or what?
Yep.
After 2 weeks, the VODs saved on Twitch go away. Usually.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
And that was
unless you're a
before I
partner.
knew that. That was before I knew that to start downloading them. And then because
Oh,
last time
man.
I was working so much, I lost episode 8 and I didn't have time to download it.
That's
damn.
rough, buddy.
It's all right.
Was
I
that
just,
was that the session that I killed the guy in the darkness?
I think
Yes.
so.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That was
Very
a highlight
good
for
session.
me too.
Anyhow, you guys awake well rested.
Yay.
Sweet.
When you guys wake up, you do see that the camp is already like bustling. Like most of the sisters went to sleep before all of you guys. Most of them are awake before you guys. Perhaps with the only exception being anyone who's doing morning prayers. Specifically, Cyrus gets woken up by Shin to go do morning prayers outside of the camp around that circle. You see why there is a circle of burnt grass as he channels this energy and it goes out from him in a radius exactly the size of the circle and like burns a bit of the grass.
And those of us of an elven persuasion were already awake.
Indeed.
Clarification question. Did they say that Sanguinus is close enough for us to like get to him within a day?
Yes.
The day prior?
They
Okay, then
they
part of my morning
specifically
Mhm.
they specifically put this encampment up. I don't think I mentioned it, but you guys will have known this by now. This encampment is put less than an hour away so they can monitor it.
Okay, so part of my morning prayers is to bestow blessings of the forge, not upon my armor, but upon my weapon today.
Understood. Man, that blessing of the forge sure sounds like a siren.
Yeah. it
Yeah.
does.
Oh shit! It's,
like
the cops.
Kill
Gotta
Bill.
go.
It's the Kill Bill siren. This is so Sanguinus knows I'm coming to beat his ass.
Blah, 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 da, 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 da. Oh, I
you,
love that movie.
you all know
Don't
you're in
mess
trouble
with
when
Granny.
Alrighty then. Let's see. So, the party begins their travels. About an hour later, Prepare for loading. You all arrive at a large black stone building complex. The stone walls are dark and shiny like a obsidian color, and they rise about 20 feet. Maybe actually no, they rise about 30 feet, and then you see some stairs ahead of you that lead up into this complex.
Are we
Has the map
ready?
loaded?
Yeah.
Bottom
Yeah,
left
that's
is where everyone's going to be. And yes, there is a turn order. Just be prepared. Oh, and a little tip and trick I learned is if you click on your character model and then you roll your initiative, it will automatically add it to the encounter.
Yes,
Oh.
Oh,
sir.
that's nice.
If I could click on my character, that'd be great.
Ah, son of a bitch!
What
It
did that
happened.
again?
I swear to God, I fixed it last time.
Oh,
There you go,
well,
Revion.
Okay.
Revion, do you want to lead this time, or shall I?
Okay, so we got. Hold on. Cricket needs to be controlled by Cricket. I'm double checking everyone. Zartha, can
I
you
can
control
control
yourself?
myself.
Perfect. Celine, can you control yourself?
Yep.
Cyrus, I control Cyrus anyways.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, so if you click on your
Uh,
character and hit roll initiative, it will roll your initiative for you. And no, I'm not telling you guys to roll initiative now, so yes, Stephen, you will be able to re-roll that when we actually do roll initiative. I'm just... Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
pre-rolled for all the NPCs, so I didn't have to.
Good.
To
Need
answer
that routine anyway.
Zartha's question, Revian will go. I'll lead. That way, I can make sure to spot for any traps.
Fantastic. After you, then.
All right. I'd like to rotate, please. There we go. Since I'm becoming quite learned and adventurer, I want to check the stairs for traps.
Good. Roll me an investigation check.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Ooh.
I heard that. You said it first. Add that guidance, which is, I believe, a D4.
Yeah, it is.
So
Sorry, I
that
had
would
to
be-
unmute. It was a race.
Okay. 1d4.
Well,
It helps. I mean,
buddy boy.
Yeah.
Cricket, are you okay with being in the back like this?
Yes, I'm okay with it.
All right, so this is going to be the order. So you're kind of looking around, and you know, it's open air, so that dust trick that your master taught you won't work. So you know that you can put a mirror on the ground and kind of like put another mirror near it and use the mirror in front of you and the mirror that you're holding to kind of look through the cracks of these stairs to see if there's any like plates or anything.
All right.
So you're doing that. And you don't seem to find anything suspicious.
Don't seem to be seeing anything just yet. Let's go a bit further.
Okay. So go ahead, everyone move up.
I actually think I'll be on the right side of the
Okay.
stairs. Keep going. Keep going.
Stop.
Okay.
Here. Did anyone else move up?
No.
I'm where
Cyrus.
I am now.
Cyrus, did you want to move up at all?
I will stick with the group.
Okay, so at this point, Revion, you
Hmm.
step and you hear a click.
Oh no.
So to your right, you look and you see a bunch of holes all around this wall that goes up the staircase, and you just get blasted with a puff of air.
Just me?
No, all of you. I guess
Ah.
goes like you see all the holes go, and
Guys,
just
hold your
dust comes out.
Oh, great.
Would that have been stabby things once?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Cyrus is absolutely holding his breath just in case.
Oh hey, you know that you now that you say that, up there at the top of the stairs, Revion, that you can see, you see what looks like what had once been a woman lying down with a bunch of darts in her side.
Well,
Oh,
I guess we know what happened to the darts.
That woman has
And
white
to-
hair.
Yeah, and to one of the members of the expedition. They
Hmm.
lost them quickly, it would seem.
It's unfortunate.
Yep.
Well,
Should we-
hopefully the
should
rest
we
of them
take her
didn't
shield
meet
back?
the same end.
I'm sorry, what was that, Cyrus?
Should we take her shield back with us? Like, will they want that?
If we make our way out of here, I would not be against dragging the sisters they lost back with us.
Mm-hmm. They deserve a proper burial after everything they've been through.
Okay, Revion, you're leading. Where are you
Alright.
going to next?
Well, a bit further up.
Okay. Let me open up this area. So the top of this this staircase is open to the air. You see these intricate tiles. You see a bunch of leaves on the floor where this body is. I didn't have time to put the body down. But you also see an emaciated form, once again with that very familiar haircut, standing, armor torn, arm very obviously broken, and it's just standing there with its back to you.
Emaciated form. As in,
It's thinner than it should be.
Malnourished.
Revian, I'd stay back.
You're
will-
too far back to see it, Cricket. You are at the back.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah, we're at
around
the
this
bottom.
corner.
Oh.
You can move up if you wish.
I'm gonna do that.
Just move yourself up to where you want to be. Third child will actually
mm.
also move.
Revenant might actually just like gesture for everyone else to stop moving, if that's the case. If it
Yep. So you put your hand up to stop. Everyone stops.
I'm gonna go back to here.
Yep.
Since I'm in closer distance.
Yep.
Seems to be some sort of guard over there. He's just standing though. He didn't see me.
Once again, it had that Sister of the Raven Queen style hair.
Oh,
Yeah, has the white
Uh,
hair.
But the form itself looks emaciated and the arm looks broken.
Perhaps she is undead now.
Perhaps. I never said anything.
Oh no, you didn't. But she wouldn't just be standing there if she was hopefully that injured, unless she's dominated of some sort.
shoot.
Cyrus is gonna trust that insight.
Is anyone able to detect any such thing if a person is being controlled?
Mm.
I mean,
Because
could
because
I
we're
always
running a
try to
risk.
get-
I can,
So
but
then-
not today.
Hmm.
Celine, Revion, and Cricket, you three have a bow, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So if I go up and see if she's okay, will you three cover me?
Okay.
Third child will also pull out her bow.
Oh, good point. I forgot she had one.
She'll stick out her tongue at you quietly.
Not to be overly practical.
Revan
but
will
we
just
could
smirk at
just-
that, and then
But we
oh, sorry.
okay, sorry. Not to be overly practical, but as long as you guys space out your shots enough that you don't shoot her while she's down, you're not going to kill her, and then we can check her while she's unconscious and no threat to us, or, put down if she is undead.
If that's the
Assuming
case,
we're that lucky.
if
Wait, are
there
there-
is a chance that she's okay, I really don't want to have pelting her with arrows on my conscience.
What if instead of sending you over there, we just see if she reacts at all to like a pebble thrown nearby instead?
That's a fucking good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, if she's not
How-
unintelligent,
Such
she's undead.
language there, monk.
So presumably Revion's gonna stealth forward and throw this rock. With your strength score, you'll have to be pretty close to throw that rock.
Okay,
I will
so
I will say about here.
so do I roll stealth first or just
Stealth
go
first.
there? Okay. So I'll roll stealth.
Guidance if I can. As he walks by.
Yes,
Mm,
indeed.
nice.
Roll that guidance.
Okay.
D4.
Hey.
Nice.
Yikes. 23. Okay, well, let's see if this happens. Waiting for the roll to happen. 1 second. It should be popping up. Is it popping up? I don't think so.
I see
Yeah, I
nothing.
don't see anything.
Hold
Are
on.
we supposed to see it too, or is it just a GM
Yes.
roll?
You guys are supposed to see it. Let me actually just open up this page proper then. And let's try it now.
There we go.
Not quite. Doesn't beat 23. So, yep.
So
You
able to
are,
move to that
I
spot.
believe it was here I said.
Yeah.
So you toss a
then-
rock. Where do you want to toss it?
Nearby, but still out of my sight. So is it facing that way? But the
Yeah,
token
it is facing the way that the token is, yes.
I don't want it to see that a rock is being thrown right in front of it. So I suppose
Behind its back down
Right.
this way.
right. Yeah. So yeah, about that.
Here, let
Like
me
there.
open up the area a little bit more for you.
About like there.
Okay, so you see the rock, you toss the rock over, it lands. You see this person, air quotes, turn, and you hear a voice hiss out. Intruders! And you see this thing starting to look around. Now that you see it looking around, it is a very apt term. This creature is completely emaciated. Its armor is bloodied and broken. Its arm, very obviously, you see its left arm has a bone poking out. Her face is gaunt, all the life sucked out of it. Her teeth turned into these sharp, mangled fangs, and she is actually rotting.
So fire.
What is that roll for?
That one, the second one,
Yeah.
you see it looking around.
Oh. It hasn't spotted me?
No.
Okay.
So
I
should we
think
shoot?
yeah. I like if I like would I have had my bow out before I tossed that pebble since that was kind of like
The
you were gonna
idea,
go
yeah,
with-
sure.
Yeah. All right, then yeah, I want to fire. Surprise
Okay,
attack.
so yes, so third child Celine and Revion are in position to fire arrows. This will be a air quotes surprise round, but everyone still roll initiative.
Okay. Wow. All right. I didn't click myself
Ah.
though.
Yeah, make sure you click yourself.
I clicked myself. And I'm
How
at the
about you
top
go
of the
click
list.
yourself, TJ?
Gay.
How does that, Sartha? How does that happen?
I have a
What?
-2 dex. I'm the slow
You rolled.
lady.
So you rolled a 2? Oh my
I rolled
god!
a 2.
I don't. Wow, I've never
I'm
seen
just
0
gonna stand
initiative
here
before.
for a bit.
Technically, there is no
Yes,
zero
this is
initiative, so
thing.
it's going to equal out to 1.
Affirmative.
Okay. Still low. That's hilarious.
Oh god,
Yes.
Roll20 is not liking me clicking on it, apparently. Alright, so hopefully we're going to have time for this combat because our other game starts in 45 minutes.
Nice.
Alright, so, Celine, fire your arrow.
Okay.
Cool. That's pretty decent. And
Oh
you
wait,
see-
did mine come up?
What?
Did mine come up? My roll.
No. Click on yourself. Or I apologize. I'm so used to everyone else doing their thing. I have to do it. Add turn. Because you can't click on your stuff because you're on the tablet. We'll get there one
Yeah.
day. One day. Well, maybe when Larry gets a new computer, he'll give you his computer. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty dope.
Anyhow,
You'd also need internet because this doesn't
Yeah.
have Wi-Fi.
this
Yeah.
that's dumb. This internet, this arrow pierces this creature. Although the shot looked decently strong, it doesn't seem to have pierced its skin.
Huh.
Would that be me next then?
Yes, next is Revion.
I'd like to aim for the head
Aim for the head.
with my shot.
Nice. That
Nice.
is. Let's see if that hits. Bum. That does not hit. So
Yeah, we're-
you have advantage because you are stealthed, good sir.
So I
roll
roll
just
again.
a separate d20. Just roll a regular d20 and add your modifier, which is +7.
So you don't. So I can't just click it again because it just adds all
Don't
that.
click it again because we want to keep the damage. Just roll a d20 and I'll mentally add 7.
What
Nah.
the fuck?
Wow. Unfortunately, that still misses. So
That's
you see
not
the
funny.
arrow does pierce the shield that's being held in her broken arm, and it pierces the skin on it just pierces that arm entirely, but it just doesn't seem to have affected this creature dramatically in any way.
Hmm.
Next is their child. She's going to pop off an arrow. Bum. Hold on. Sorry.
Fire
There
and
we
let
go.
loose the dogs of war.
We'll take. I mean, I didn't mean to roll twice, or it doesn't matter. So, she rolled a 18, which is excellent, and then Damaggio's for that longbow is this. Nice. So 13 Damaggio's. Once again, it doesn't seem to have fully pierced the creature. Cricket, you weren't in position to fire an arrow, but you still get a turn? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me actually do more things. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. The dog will make an attack because it goes on her turn. Hits for a decent amount of damage, actually.
Claw, bite.
Just a bite, and then it has to make a strength save or get knocked prone. It passes. Or no. Wait. God damn it. Sorry, I have so many tabs open. Rush. Yeah, it passes. Okay. Now go, Cricket.
Okay. I'm going to move up to where I can actually see the darn thing. And I'm going to use my short bow.
Okay, you may fire when ready. That is a hit. Roll that Damaggio's.
The baseball player?
John DiMaggio.
Da
Didn't
Vinci.
hit it for much though.
That's all right.
You.
You're not like a bow specialist anyways. Once again, this surprise round is certainly fucking up this creature. Okay, Cyrus.
Roll for the flaming ball.
We'll have to move you up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hashtag monk things.
Yeah.
So your monk bolt is going to be a d20 plus 6.
6.
That hits, and now roll a d6 plus 3 damage. 1d6 plus 3.
Not bad.
Nice. So 7. You see this hit. The radiant purple energy fly and hit this former Raven Queen Paladin in the chest, and you hear her scream bloody murder. This thing hurt. Okay.
They are undead.
They are undead. So this one is surprised. Unfortunately, the others are not. because she called out that there were intruders, but she didn't know where they were. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10. Oh, whoops. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a hole in this wall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I don't like this.
5,
like this
10,
at all.
15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh my god. Why?
By the way, all of these women are very obviously former Raven Queen priestesses. So, Cyrus, one is going to attack you at advantage because it is flanking. It is going to use its life drain ability. So d20 plus 4.
Time for the suck.
So 21 presumably hits.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 5 damage, but I need you to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
What's my bonus?
For you, it is +2.
Yes.
Cool,
Nice.
you're good. Your hit points are not reduced by the same amount of damage.
Mm.
After that, it is going to do it again. So 14, I believe, does not hit you. Not anymore.
No.
That's a miss. Okay, second one, which is the one behind you, is going to do 2 attacks on Revion. Once again, you know what? This is more damage. It's going to use its sword. So 22 hits, certainly. They're
Yep.
fishing for crits, and they're going to do 3
Not
damage
much.
to you, Revion. But it gets to attack again. Okay, that one hits. Come on, second one. Work. Okay, so just a regular hit for a additional 3 damage.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay.
Okay, so
You're one
minus
with the spot.
6 for Revion, and then Cyrus, there is minus... How much did Cyrus take? I forget.
5.
Ah, thank you. Because I'm doing the ones on the D&D, or on Roll20. So minus 5 for Cyrus. From there, the one in front of you, Revion, will make 2 more attacks on you.
Ugh.
Because they are flanking. They are trying to get that that ghost gangbang going on.
I don't like it.
Yep.
They're
So
women,
that
but I don't like it.
the first one hits for 7 damage. Revion's getting kind of beat up. And then the second attack.
Oh.
That is a crit. So I'm gonna roll this in and roll 20 to make this a bit easier. So 11 points of damage on that crit.
Jeez.
Okay. Then this one is actually going to provoke an opportunity attack from Revion to go up 1 more square because it's dashing.
I'll take it.
Yep. Roll your attack.
So I assume it has to be with my bow.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, you're using a bow, so you could make a shot after it moves out of melee range, but you'll still have disadvantage because there are things attacking you in melee.
Okay. So 2 rolls and
Yeah. So just roll an additional d20, take the lower result. That still hits. So you're still doing. You're not doing the sneak attack because you did that. Oh wait,
Well, do I still add the
you
plus 7?
missed. No, you do. Because you missed your first sneak attack, so you still get to add the +7. So that's 16, which is the bow's not magical, so it's not. Okay. Alrighty then. Hey. From there. Oh god, the only ones that can make attacks now are the ones on the dog. Oh, anyhow, this one's gonna rush over to you guys. This one will also use its action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20. There we go. And then that one didn't attack. That one didn't attack. Okay, so the dog is about to get effed up. Okay, first hit on the dog. Oh god, I'm just gonna do this all at once. Second hit on the dog. Third hit on the dog. That one misses. So 3 hits on the dog. So 3d8 plus 6. So plus 6 is 14. Dog hit points are... Ooh, gosh. That dog is very hurt, but not down.
Youngest.
Here.
No.
Yep. After them is... Actually, no. One of those attacks wouldn't have hit. So we'll say it was that one. Because that was the one that was surprised and didn't get the act. So there. After that is Nalea. Nalea will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up here. And she will cast a spell that I will not say the name of because it reveals what class she is.
Ooh.
That's a miss. But she has a second bolt. That one hits for a good chunk of damage. Once again, this radiant red energy, well, radiant's not the right word, but this forceful red energy goes out from her hand and seems to sock that one in the stomach, doing a good amount of damage. After that is Zartha on 1.
All right.
Kikoa, it's okay. He's
How
barking.
far am I from them anyway already? Oh. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
I'm going to step here.
Yep.
And I'm going to channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Excellent.
All of them are in range.
Yep.
And have to make a DC save against Wisdom 14.
Okay, so I gotta roll /R 7d20. Okay, so
A lot of them
Wisdom-
didn't make it.
hold on.
3 might make it.
So they only get +1 to their saves. So 18 makes it. 7 does not make it. 10 does not make it. 10 does not make it. 21 makes it. 14 makes it, and 4 does not make it. So 3 made it. We're gonna use these rolls in order of how close they are to you. So
Okay.
makes it. Fails. Fails. Makes it. Makes it. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. There's the 2 up here I forgot about. So
You rolled their saves though, I think.
I did. I forgot where I put them. I was like, where are the rest of them? So
Yeah.
closest to farthest away. So makes it fails. This one fails. So I'm gonna put a marker on him.
Yes, please.
This one failed. So it's gonna get a marker on it. This one failed. So it's gonna get a marker on it. Good thing it's most of the ones surrounding Steven.
Yep, that was the hope.
This one is the one that crit. This is the one that made it, and then this is the one that failed. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
So
and then a bonus action healing word.
On Stefano.
On Stefano. Let me.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be done in about 10 minutes.
I will cast this at second level.
You're very hopeful with the amount of enemies we've got.
Oh no, we're gonna have to take a break, and come back to this next time. So +7 healing to Stefano.
Yep.
Revion is at 16.
I'm guessing you
Okay.
went ahead and did that yourself.
Yes, I not in roll 20 or in roll 20 and not in whatchamacallit, but Zartha
it.
healed you.
Okay.
Let me double check turn undead because I believe they have to run away immediately.
On its actions, on its turns.
On its turn,
do it.
they have to run away. Got it.
You can only use the dash action or try to escape from effects that prevent it from moving. It can take a dodge action if it can't move, but they can't willingly be within 30 feet of me, and this will last for about a minute or until
Got
they
it.
take damage.
Got it. So, Zartha, that's your turn.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move here
Got it.
so that I can give them flank before it runs if they want to try and take that one out real quick rather than let
The
it
main
run.
issue is Selene has his bow out, and so does the third child.
They have turns
think so does
before I
Cricket.
do.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Selene,
They have turns before I do, so I'm just setting them up for success.
Yep, I am going to switch so that I have my short sword in one hand and Sword of Chaos in the other.
perfect.
And my first attack on the one directly in front of me will be from Sword of Chaos.
Not a crit, but still beautiful.
And then damage.
That hits. So one-handed, so you do 6. And that one's magical. And you see that
Okay.
this weapon does fully cut in.
Lovely.
They don't seem to have that unholy resistance to your magic weapon. Okay, and now, Selene, please use your fancy powers to hit them with that other weapon you have.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
That is a miss. Okay, anything else? That was
Did
your
you roll
action
that?
and your bonus action.
Well, actually no, that's just one action.
I
Yes.
have a question.
Yes, I have an answer.
Shouldn't he have rolled with advantage on that short sword?
I was just thinking that.
So yes, he should have rolled with advantage on both of them. The way that multi-attack works is it's primary attacks with the main weapon. So you get to attack with your Sword of Chaos twice, and then as a bonus
Okay.
action, you can hit with your short sword.
Okay.
So short sword does end up hitting. See if you crit with the Sword of Chaos for the first one. No. Okay, and then now roll Sword of Chaos again, and then roll the damage altogether. Okay, roll.
Okay.
Remember one more time for the advantage.
Destined to be an 18.
Yep, no problem. So all 3 of those attacks hit. 6 was on the first one, second one. That's the 6 for the short sword. That's not magical. And then here's the Sword of Chaos. So
5.
there it is. This guy's pretty hurt.
Yeah.
All right. After that is Revion. Hey, Revion, you have an ally within the certain amount of feet. So what you can... But yes?
Quick note, if any of these guys are just 2 hit die, I very much doubt it, but if they're just 2 hit die, they're destroyed. If they fail to save.
No, they are not.
I didn't think so, but I had to mention it.
Yeah, you're good. Damn, you got that earlier than I thought you did.
It's one of my channel divinities. I can only
Nice.
do it like once a day or so.
Yep.
Okay, well, I definitely want to switch to my rapier now.
Yep. That is your
Wait,
bonus action.
can I dual wield?
You can.
Like my dagger
So-
and my rapier?
The presumption, right, is you can pull out weapons as a bonus action, but you have to put away a weapon as a bonus action. So you technically have to drop your bow on the floor and pull out both your weapons.
I'm fine with that for now.
Yeah, you just got to make sure, remember to say, I pick up my bow. Because I've
Okay.
caught players doing that before, and they lost their bow.
Okay,
I'm making a note of that for you, Revion.
appreciate it.
Okay, so who are you attacking first? You do have your
So,
sneak attack
if I'm-
as Cyrus is within 5 feet of both these guys next to you.
All right. If I'm dual wielding, could I still only make one attack, or how does that work exactly?
So
in the
normally you use your bonus action as your second attack. You already used your bonus action to pull them out. So this turn you can use your main attack, and the next turn you can attack bonus action. But I don't think we're going to get to next turn as we are running out of time.
Got it. Then I will just see. My biggest hitter, I suppose, would still be my 1d4 plus 5 and 1d8 plus 4. Whatever. I'll attack with this one with my dagger.
Got it. And it is considered magical.
Yep.
So you don't get the advantage on the hit, but you still get the sneak attack. Are you using your daily poison thing?
Do I know they're undead? Is that
they certainly look undead?
It's probably wouldn't really affect them. So no, I won't use it.
And no worries. But that dagger, you know, the magic dagger that your master gave you plunges into this creature, and she screams, and you can tell that it certainly hurt more than that arrow that people have been shooting at these things. Okay.
Don't like magic, huh, ugly?
It will say, because these things are intelligent, I will feast on your flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that if you're dead.
I don't think it'll taste very good. He hasn't bathed in a while.
Oh, feet.
Okay.
I'm going to throw you in the next lake I see, Cricket.
As much as I love the banter, we got to get going. So, action for the dog. It will use its action to disengage, and it's going to go up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It is injured. Third child will actually use her action or her movement. Oh no, she'd get attack of opportunity. She'll do her normal thing. She is going to use multiple attacks on a bad guy. Okay. And you know what? Actually, I have an idea. Let me switch this real quick. The wolf is actually going to move over here to flank. And so she'll have advantage on those. Where's her character sheet? So many tabs. Okay, roll. Roll. Either way. So damage, mundane. Perfect. So a little chip damage. And then the rapier attack is here. And advantage. There's the crit. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, so let me pull up her sheet again to see the bonus. So, that does a significant amount of damage to this creature. Although you do see that it was less than it would have been otherwise. But she does harry it dramatically. You know what? Actually, she'll use her superiority dice because that gets doubled on a crit as well. There we go. That's enough to kill it.
Nice.
And so she tripped attacked it and then stabbed it in the face with the rapier.
Amazing.
Yeah, because that's a note for you as well, Larry. If you crit, use your superiority dice.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next is Cricket.
Okay, I would actually like to cast Mantle of Inspiration on Revion, Cyrus, and Youngest.
Okay. Revion, Cyrus, and Youngest all get 5 temporary hit points, and they can move 30 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Actually, because I leveled up, they get 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Very nice.
Uh-huh.
Me like.
And then
they get to take that move action immediately.
Yes.
Yep, you can choose to immediately move and not get attacked of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Youngest
Like
is
now,
going to move
or-
up here. Yep,
Yeah,
now.
Oh,
You can
What-
move basically out of turn with that.
to what space can I move to, like, near an
Your
enemy?
normal
but still
movement.
get the... Yeah, but like, I want to know if I move here, do I still get like sneak attacks or here? Because if I don't, then
I would say move here. because you're flanking with Cyrus. Unless Cyrus moves, you also have an ally within 5 feet, and that gives you the sneak attack.
Okay, I'll move there then. That way I'm not surrounded.
Cyrus, are you gonna move?
So if I move to this space, I don't know if it'll let me ping it. If I move 2 spaces up, will I still be flanking?
No.
No.
But what Revion
No?
can do, he can choose to have move 2 spaces down instead, because you guys take these actions at the same time. So you could do it like that.
Okay,
You want to go
that
with
works
that?
for me. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
All right.
perfect. Next is Cyrus. Cyrus, you gonna beat up on these boys?
I'm
I'm sorry,
absolutely going to
I
go
think
for the.
Mantle. Hold on, let me double check something. My apologies. I'm rushing. But
No,
I
go ahead.
believe Mantle Inspiration uses an Bardic Inspiration, but I think it is also a bonus action. So she has an action.
It is, in fact, and I'm going to use my bow to fire at the.
Injured one in the back.
Yes, that one.
You may fire when ready.
Okay.
Hooray.
That hits. Roll damage.
I scratched
Eh,
it.
Once again, you cut its cheek open. You see that there was no blood pooling. After that is them. All the ones over here have to move.
Wait, did I go?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, Cyrus, go beat up on the guy in between you and Revion.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me. I'm going to go for that one, and then I'm going to spend a key point on dodge stance.
Got it. Let me double check something for you real quick. I want to make sure that you can. Radiant Sunbolt, slow, extra attack. Okay, he does not have magic hands yet, but he will soon. So he's going to attack 4 times. Twice with his quarterstaff. Actually, it's just more prudent for you to beat the shit out of them with your fists at this point. So, flanking, first attack. Okay, hit. I gotta go back to his character sheet. So let me know. I'm just gonna roll a bunch of things. Let me know if they hit 14 or higher. Second attack,
Hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Miss. The one right after was a miss.
Well, they're with advantage, aren't they?
These are
Yes.
same attack, just they rolled twice because advantage. That's all.
yes, indeed,
Oh,
indeed.
okay.
Okay, from
Sorry.
there, the third attack as the bonus action. He's not gonna spend a key point to
Hit.
flurry of blows.
Yep, it's a hit. All 3 were
Perfect.
hits.
Cool. So it's 3d6 plus 9. Just to make this faster. So 17 halved. Math is rounded up 9.
8 or 9, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So decent amount of damage. You spend a key point. You're in dodge stance. They have disadvantage against you. Now it's their turn. This one runs away. Revion and Cyrus can spend their can choose to use their reactions to both hit it with advantage.
Actually, it's not going to run away because they damaged it.
Oh, right. Right.
Not
Thank
to
you,
be a pain in
Rhiannon.
the ass.
No, you're perfect. You're doing great. This one's gonna run away then. Cyrus, do you choose to get a free opportunity attack or let it run?
I'll let it run.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It might have been a bad idea to let it run.
Dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one hasn't been hit yet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. God.
That one.
Everyone
that
can
one.
choose, literally everyone, with the exception of Selene and Cricket and Revion, can choose
Yeah.
to hit that guy.
Gonna go for it.
I'm going to go for it as well. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame because I'm a
Okay.
war caster.
Got it. Wolf
Dexterity
attack
14.
hits. Hold on. Wolf attack hits for 2d4 plus a bunch. Okay, so that's. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of things are proccing all at once. Okay. Third child attack. She will also roll with advantage. She's going to use her rapier. Okay, that hits. It's going to be a single d8 plus 5. And so,
Nice.
bam. So that's another good chunk. Sacred Flame, it's going to roll a deck save. It fails. Actually,
All right.
let me double check. Yes, 13 does not make it. Okay,
Takes
so
that
sacred
marked radiant damage.
Yep, so 7 minus 7. Bam, radiant. All right, and
Oh.
then
My bad.
so that was Cyrus. No, I didn't do Cyrus. So Cyrus will opportunity attack this fucker. And bam. That hits.
Good.
D6 plus 3. And halved.
4.
God, 4. Thank you. All right. That one ran. This one has to run too. It hasn't been hit. Or no, it was hit. So this is no longer. And it's no longer because it got hit, so it's going to stop right there rather than using its full movement. This one, I believe, was one of the ones that passed in the middle.
I was just thought it was the one that had originally been up here and then hadn't.
No, that was
moved,
this one.
But that one
Or
was
no, I'm sorry.
up here.
This one died.
Okay, cool.
That
Thank
one was
you.
up there. Yeah. So this one is going to move up one. Steven, you can take an opportunity attack on it if you wish. Without sneak attack, because you already sneak attack this round.
I'll go for it then. I guess dagger again.
Yep.
It's 20.
That hits, so 7 damage, which is halved. Or no, it's not halved because it's magical. Thank you. Holy shit. Okay.
But you
After
don't
we
have
do
vulnerability to
Sartha,
radiant damage, right?
no, they don't. They take full damage from it though.
Thick.
So this guy's gonna make 2 attacks on Buddy Boy, which I mean Cyrus.
Yeah.
That hits, and good thing it didn't crit, but it will have dropped its shield to use the weapon in both hands, just for a higher range. For only 5 damage to Cyrus, which doesn't even go into his temporary hit points all the way anymore.
Yeah.
The other one will also do the same thing, trying to fish for that crit. That still hits though, and maybe we'll do a decent chunk this time. That's enough to
So they're
burn
both
through.
attacking me?
Yep.
Dodge stance, remember that.
Yes. So actually, they'll just do. So if one of them would have hit AC 12, so that misses. So we'll raise your HP by 5. The other one still hits. So and they
Okay.
rolled the same. So your HP is unchanged. Cool. 1 hit, 1 miss. Thank you, Cyrus. Okay.
You're welcome.
After that, this one's gonna go up here and try to punch Steven in the face. It misses.
Yep.
This one is gonna go up here and try to punch Cricket in the face.
Ow.
Crit.
Rude.
'Kay.
So rude.
Ow.
I need this one. It actually punched you in the face, so I need you to make a DC 13 Constitution save.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh. Wait. Oh, I'm seeing it. Am I seeing some different? Oh, that's the damage from a TJ. Okay.
Yeah. So you make it. You still take 5 necrotic damage, but your health does not drain by 5.
Okay.
That's good. It's going to also try to punch you in the face again because they get 2 attacks.
Ow.
It misses.
Yay.
Although that totally reminds me, these other 2 have another chance of hitting Cyrus. So that's a miss. No, that's a hit.
Wait.
That's a crit. Because they have 2 attacks, only both of them attack Cyrus 1 time.
I thought I thought 12 wasn't gonna hit his AC.
No, but it doesn't. But they have a +4.
Oh, okay.
I'm just doing this because it's faster.
Got it.
So, 4 additional damage to Cyrus, and then the crit, which is hello. Sorry,
Hmm.
that's my dog. One of our guests arrived. So I'm trying to finish up this round, but if the dog keeps barking, I apologize. Sorry, stream. So here, let me. Hey, Nico, do you mind turning on the light? Can you hit the light? Thanks. Yeah, sorry, my stream's running late. Shh. Sorry, I'm gonna mute for a second.
I wish I could meet that dog in person.
It howled in a very endearing way.
Yeah, it reminded me of Rosie.
I was thinking the same thing.
Larry, did you ever meet my dog Rosie?
I did not. I only got to see Rosie in that one video your mom showed.
Ah, too
Okay,
bad.
I think he calmed down a little bit. Oh, never mind. But so. From there, that's all their attacks, except for this one who's going to move forward, and he spent his action to move forward. After that's Nalea. Nalea will very quickly attempt to do Blasties, only one hit, but it might kill. Yeah, it kills the weakest one. And then from there, Zartha, this is going to be the last turn of the stream. Please go ahead.
Okay, cool. So, double checking everybody's HP really quick. I am very close to. I would not be flanking this one, correct? Because diagonals don't count.
The diagonals do count for flanking, so you are. Well, the problem is Cricket is not quite like.
Diagonal.
Yeah, if she
Yeah.
was one step lower,
It's
then
like
yes.
tic-tac-toe.
Indeed, it is tic-tac-toe.
All right, this makes it relatively easy then. So the one to the south of me, I'm just gonna try and thwack it with my warhammer then,
Beautiful.
which is magical, so that'll be this plus an additional
Yep,
one.
the +1 from the beginning of the day. I remember. Nice.
So AC
that
15.
hits on the money.
Okay,
Well,
fantastic.
+1 it hits more than on the money, I guess. For one-handed 8 damage.
Okay, fantastic. And then bonus action. Well, do I have to bonus action or am I close enough? I'm actually close enough to touch Ravion. So I will actually
That's
give
Cyrus.
him- Oh, Cyrus, excuse me. Sorry, I'm still learning everybody's tokens. I only get to look at them once a week. I will go ahead and touch him and cure wounds then.
Lovely. That is a lot of HP
Oh, wait,
for.
I'm an idiot because that's 2 actions in a row. I have to healing word.
Ah, yes, that is true. Thank you. You can have a hero
Thank you.
point for, or I'm sorry, an inspiration for being honest, because I was so like, I'm such in a rush. I'm like, oh yeah, that worked.
This should be cast at a first level thing. So
You can cast it as a first or second level. It doesn't matter.
So it's it'll heal him for 4 because I want that second level slot.
Got it.
But
Understood.
it automatically upcasts it for some reason when I do it from D&D Beyond.
Yeah, we'll tweak the settings and figure that out.
It's okay.
Okay.
That'd be what I do.
Excellent. Sorry for ending the stream mid combat, but my other game's about to start in 6 minutes. And we've also ran 10 minutes overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all for joining us this beautiful day. We hope you have a great time. Larry, why don't you hit him with the socials?
Yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow at TSqueezes on Twitter and at DireDM also on Twitter. Join the Discord by clicking the banner below or by clicking the link in chat. TJ, if you would go ahead and take care of that. And I will be back tomorrow, probably a little bit later than normal, but not by much. Like I said, join the Discord and follow on Twitter to get notified exactly when I do go live. And I will see you all then. Until then, have a great